What's up, guys? Today we're replacing the water pump on this Toyota Corolla. We'll get the car up on the lift. Pull the passenger front wheel off. And pop off this side splash cover so we can get right to the belt and pump assembly to give ourselves maximum room to work. We'll pop out the lower splash shield clips and remove those 4 mounting bolts. Here's a quick look at our water pump. Next, take the tension off the belt. Slip it off the pulleys and clear it out of the way. Taking a look at our replacement pump, we've got 6 mounting bolts to remove. I'm using a 12mm socket and ratchet to back these out. Pro tip, these bolts are different lengths as you take each bolt out. Grab your new water pump and slide the bolt right into the corresponding hole in the new housing. This keeps your bolt layout 100% organized so nothing gets mixed up during reassembling. Once you break loose that bottom bolt under the tensioner, get a catch basin underneath because it's going to start flowing out. Back out the remaining bolts by hand, pull the old pump free and let it drain. Inspect that old gasket to make sure no rubber tore off onto the block surface. Spray down the mating surface with brake cleaner and wipe it clean. Now transfer those bolts from the new pump over to your old pump template. Drop the fresh gasket into place and mount the new water pump up to the engine. Hand thread every bolt in first to make sure you don't cross thread anything. Then use your ratchet to lightly run them down snug. Crucial step here. Set your torque wrench to 20 foot-pounds, 27 Newton meters. Work in a crisscross pattern so the pump seats evenly against the block. Watch out for tight clearances so your socket doesn't slip off like mine just did. Get that last bolt torqued down. Then route your drive belt back over the pulleys and tension it up. Now for the most important part, preventing air pockets in the cooling system. Fill the reservoir with genuine Toyota Super Long Life coolant. Then crack open the upper radiator hose bleeder valve. Keep filling until you get a steady stream of coolant coming out with no air bubbles. Then lock it down. Fire up the engine, check for any leaks around the pump body, and spray away any spilled coolant with brake cleaner. Crack the reservoir air valve to let any remaining air cycle out. Verify your coolant level is set to the full mark and you're all done. If this guide saved you time or money, drop a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next build.